Have you heard of the alternative soundtrack to the first movie called Lizard People, Dear Reader?
Sorry. Can you just wait for one?
Something about the soundtrack.
Yeah, what soundtrack?
There's an alternative soundtrack to the first movie
Oh,
entitled
really?
Lizard People, Dear Reader. I was wondering if you had any thoughts on it, if you've seen it, or if you just have any thoughts on general art, like a matter of a form of art versus copyright infringement, that sort of thing, being part of the movies.
I've kind of lost the question.
There's an alternative soundtrack to the first movie.
Sure.
I'm just wondering about your thoughts about whether or not that's copyright infringement or artistic license. That's right. Pretty much.
Yeah, I'm the worst person to ask as well. I have no idea. I think, there is definitely a line between jumping on the bandwagon and trying to make a quick buck out of what JK's made. And there's a difference about being inspired by it and whether it's creative music and stuff. I don't actually know about this particular instance with the separate soundtrack, but this Wizard Rock thing, for example, if it inspires people to make music, then rock on, man. I mean, there's nothing bad about that at all. People doing it out of the passion of their heart. It's a good thing, definitely. I'm sorry, I'm confused. Alternate ending, did you say? I missed that.
Hey,
Hey, man.
it's weird. I just saw the movie last week, so being here and actually asking a question, it's not really one of those things I was thinking was going to happen.
Glad to hear it.
But basically, you come across a really affable, personal guy. How have you been able to keep yourself grounded growing up, in front of the camera?
Yes, actually one of the amazing things is the whole cast are very, really down to earth. I think we have a great crew in the respect that they don't let us rule the set by any means. They're quick to tell us to shut up, or we get charged if our phone goes off. It's £10, like $20 if your phone goes off. You get a red card, you got asked to walk off the set. And they can be embarrassing if you do things wrong. But most of all, the whole place because we're all good friends, it fuels professionalism. We all want to make sure that everyone does their job. As much as we all have a good time there, everyone wants to do their job as well as they can. And a lot of that stems down to Daniel, Rupert and Emma, because they're the three who have, they're completely, I'm amazed that none of them have turned a bad corner. Their heads are screwed on so tight. They want to educate themselves, they want to do well in the film and stuff like that. So I think the rest of the cast just really want to follow suit and follow their example, really. They've certainly led the way in regards to how to hold yourself professionally and how to do a great job.
So it comes down to just what you surround yourself with, the people that you surround yourself with, and they're all people. So
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
a lot of the crew as well. I've been there for 7 years, 8 years, so they've grown up with us as well. It's just kind of bizarre. They know us very well. A lot of the crew have been there for so long now that they're just as much part of it as the cast are. Yeah, I think we've grown up together, so it's I can't answer why. There's no single, there's no real reason I think why it is. It's just we're very lucky that none of us have really,
just keep doing what you're doing. And I'm going to step out of it because there are a few other people that want to ask you some
well,
questions.
thanks for the question. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, hey.
Hi. Okay, this is a random question, but I was on YouTube the other day and I noticed I went to Universal Studios.
Yes.
And so I want to ask you, which is your favorite ride, and Island Adventure, and if you're going to be there for the grand opening of Harry Potter.
Try and stop me. I'm there. I heard that they were building this theme park. I thought, great, I'm going to be able to blag some tickets here. So I've already managed to wing a few free trips over there. I'm going over there in a couple of weeks or two. And all I care about, they're talking about, we'll pick up in a hotel and do it. I don't care about any of that. Do you have one of those passes that means you don't have to queue up for a ride? That's the happiest day of my life. It felt really bad actually, because people were like, oh my god, he's cutting the line. I was like, I'm sorry. Great, come on man. Yeah, I am going to be again out there next week, I think, or in a couple of weeks' time to have a look at the. I went out there in January and it was just literally plans. They had almost a hole in the ground where we were going to build it all. So I'm looking forward to seeing some real progress. Favorite ride's got to be the Hulk now. I've given that and I already know I've actually, I think I'm actually the first member of the public to actually have a go on the new Harry Potter ride. They're using some amazing new technology in regards to how they're doing it, and I know that's going to blow some serious minds, definitely.
Okay, awesome. I have my brother's trying to tonight, so I'm casting real quick. He wants to know if you play
maybe one day. Okay? Thank you.
Hi.
Hey, hey.
I wanted to know, because you play an insecure character, you think very insecure your character, how did you transition from the insecurity you feel from adolescence growing up on set?
In real life? God, that's a bit of a deep question. Insecurities and that. I don't know really. I guess all, you know, I was quite lucky that I spent most of my childhood in normal school. Although I had, 4 or 5 months off every year to go and do films, I never left my state school, which was a normal, completely normal school. Every day I got lightly bullied for having blonde hair. One day they dyed my eyebrows blonde. I got it so bad at school that day, man. I actually said to them, I couldn't live with the blonde eyebrows. Let's not do that. So, I don't know, I feel very grateful that I haven't been sheltered or put in a bubble in any way. Like, I've taken the flak for doing these things, and yeah, there's been some bad times over the years, but this is what makes you who you are, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Hey, Tom.
Hey there.
The Felton's Army would like to know if you could be anywhere, where could you be?
Big shout out to the Felton Army. In fact, a lot of love goes out to those girls. Sorry, what was the question?
Yeah. If you could be anywhere, where would you be?
Oh, brilliant.
Come on.
Well, yeah, surely. Where else? Seriously, man. I don't know why I expect this to be work, but it's such a good vibe, man. Everyone's having such a good time. But, I really can't wait till next year, man. I'm going to drag as many friends as I can out here to experience it.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me, seriously. Thank you very much for having me. So much talent. Rock and roll.
You're scary.
Understand.
I was like, why are you standing there? All right, we're actually ready to go, and he has a photo session after this, and then after that you're at the walk of fame.
You're asking me? I don't know.
She says yes.
Sure.
After this, we have a photo session over at Froggy's in Marriott. Afterward, we're back over at the Hilton doing signings.
So I was great.
All right.
But so he said that after quickly, because this photo shoot is really quickly, so if you guys can stay seated, that would really help us out so we can get him out here
Okay,
like
60 seconds.
sweet and fast.
That will good.
So thank you.
Thank you very much.